And it is ambitious and aspirational, not just in the way it is designed, or in the way or in the manner that it is sought to be delivered, and also in terms of the benefits that it will offer, which Neeti will talk a little bit more in detail about. But I think one of the most, if I may say, the most critical, crucial, central part of this is that this is the dream of people who are working to make India as one of the leading economies in the world in the times to come. This is part of the infrastructure that the policymakers of this country are seeking to create for a nation which, as a free market economy, aspires to be at the center stage of the world as a very influential economic, political voice. It is also dream of those people who are working at the core of creating the infrastructure for insolvency, both soft and hard infrastructure. And for them, this is seen as one of the most crucial aspects of the foundation that is being laid for a world-class sustainable insolvency ecosystem framework, which would compete with the best in the world. And by foundation, one wants to make sure that you get the bottom of the pyramid right. And therefore, all this effort, emphasis, and also spending time, effort, energy, cost in investing in people like you, who would go on to become the torch bearers, ambassadors, front runners, and the champions of the modern Indian economy, a modern insolvency framework. So my first message to you is that don't look at it only from the prism of insolvency. Insolvency will only be a means or a channel or a platform through which you would be able to participate in this aspirational agenda that I just shared with you as an important participant. Given the importance of insolvency in the entire financial architecture of the country, and to a large extent beyond the country, given that today we live in a very global world, this whole program assumes far greater importance, because we don't expect all of you only to understand, read, pass this course, only to go and become insolvency professionals and make careers out of yourself, which of course you will. The idea is that we create a journey for you to be able to participate as a part of the whole nation building exercise. And this is not political. This is the nation's aspiration. This is the aspiration of this country, aspiration of this youth like yourself, who would be the future of this country. And what we are only trying to do is facilitate that. We are only trying to create a means and mechanism by which you can become a complete participant in that whole exercise of complete dynamic, vibrant, robust economic system of this country. So this is much more than just insolvency. That's the first thing. Insolvency is probably an outcome in the form of a certification that you get. But the learning, what we expect you to have and what we plan to deliver, is not going to be limited to insolvency. Subject is going to be used as a mechanism, as a means for giving you an exposure to much wider spectrum of the economic system, the financial system, the industry, the businesses, the law of this country. and how it interplays with finance and economy. So, first of all, therefore, a very clear message that don't view it as only from a prism of reading the headlines in the newspapers today, oh, insolvency is the hottest thing, and that's why you're getting attracted. Yes, by all means, that probably is the temptation for you to come forward, and rightly so. And there are tremendous opportunities that you'll have. But I can assure you that this would be an eye-opener in terms of the exposure you will get and the opportunities that will be available to you even beyond the world of insolvency. This is not just something which will give you, at the end of the day, an opportunity to serve as an insolvency professional. This is something which will open much, much more avenues for you. And that's something I'll talk a little bit more in detail when we talk about what I can do once I get the degree. The second thing is, clearly, as you work in one of the good institutions, study in one of the institutions, some of the top ranking ones, you go there because of the reputation of the institution. And the reputation of the institutions are made by two means, by two ways. Nidhi would be able to tell you better though, but from my, as an outsider's perspective, I haven't really had the pleasure of being a product of one of the top law schools of the country. But having said that, I had the opportunity of surpassing many those who came out of the best because of the ecosystem I eventually ended up in or landed up in, and how that ecosystem made me what I am today. So the second message for you is that what we are trying to create to you, for you, is that ecosystem which exists in the market, which I experienced in the market. After 8 to 10 years of my education, we are trying to give you that ecosystem while you are studying. So everything will come to your doorsteps. That is the kind of architecture of this graduate insolvency program. What you would have ideally aspired to experience, which is to work with the best, to interact with the best, they have the best of the guides and the mentors, to be able to hear somebody firsthand, to do that at the conferences, to go and listen to people in seminars, to be able to read the papers of somebody who you admire, revere. All those people will come to be the part of this whole ecosystem that we're creating, the best. And that is the second advantage that you should see it. Not just as a fact that you will be taught by the best. Yes, of course, that you should expect any which ways. But the fact is the whole ecosystem. The delivery will be in terms of what you would experience in real-time life as practical experience. That's the approach. And that's what Nidhi was emphasizing. And she said that many times in terms of how the delivery would be. It is the ecosystem that will create. And I'll give you some example. So the GIP sits in the lap of Center for Insolvency and Bankruptcy, which is the first center on insolvency that has been set up in the country. This Center for Insolvency would have chairs which have been promised by some of the best institutions in the country as stakeholders. I won't name all of them here, but one example that I can give is Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, which is setting up a chair at Center for Insolvency and Bankruptcy. Now, when you have a regulator of the system setting up a chair at the center that is going to be delivering that course, that in itself makes them stand apart and shows the investment that is being made by the policymakers, by those who are championing this law into this course, the level of commitment. So that is one example that I gave. There are many more. The other, in terms of the chairs that we set up. The second is, there is an Insolvency Research Foundation that has been set up, which will also rub shoulders with the center and will also sit in the Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs. This is a joint venture between the Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs and CIPI, with the Society of Insolvency Practitioners, which Nidhi just mentioned, which I head, which is a think tank in the private sector. So it's a public-private sector partnership in order to collaborate to produce world-class research in the field of insolvency. Now, this institution will do the research that would be available to the graduate insolvency program as a first exposure. So the workshops, seminars, etc., that will be conducted as a part of the architecture of this course. The content for that, the back end of that, the buttons would be with the Insolvency Research Foundation. That's the level of commitment that is being made, and the Research Foundation itself will have some of the best firms supporting it. For example, Ernst & Young has already offered to set up a chair at the Insolvency Research Foundation. And we will do very futuristic research that will be available for you as a graduate insolvency program to be able to consume it and reflect on it and learn from as a part of your course. So that's the second point, the ecosystem. The third is the cutting edge advantage. Not just because it's the first of its own kind course and the only course that will give you the advantage. That kind of monopolistic approach is not the basis on which I'd like to sort of build my case on that you would be the only one who would have done this course. The fact is that it is the only one which is being delivered, at least in the first few years. I say this as cutting edge advantage because the kind of learning that you would have during the course would give you that kind of advantage that the day you come out or even before that, you would be already competing with people who have many years experience and with a much greater advantage because of the very fact that you come from that ecosystem and you come from that aspirational program which has cultivated you to think like leaders and to play a very important role in the whole ecosystem of the insolvency industry. So the advantage that you will have. And the fourth one, which I'm preempting Nidhi, and you'll excuse me for that, which is also mentioned since it sort of weaves into my thought process, is that this is also very unique in the sense that although there is a 12-month classroom component to this and 12-month internship, but the 12-month component also, the theory, will be taught in a very unique way, as Nidhi was mentioning repeatedly, that the whole teaching modules that have been designed as a 21st century teaching. Not in terms of how, smart classes and things like that, that should be given for granted for something which you have aspiration, but because that this kind of course will be such where even in the classroom component and also when you do internship, you would not be doing typical internships as you do today in your law degree course or other courses where you go and get attached and you do what you're asked to do. Sometimes just do research, sometimes you just as spectators go and visit courts, sit with them, and then you get a 5-line letter at the end to say so and so assisted me so well. We do that all the time, right? This would be very intense internship, which would be like serving as associates with functional insolvency professionals, where you would be working on insolvency cases, live insolvency cases, as an assistant with the IP. And your participation, contribution, and learning would be monitored on a daily basis. So it is not that you are let loose for 1 year and you're gone and you'll come back with a symbolic 1-page letter and you'll say, no, you've done your insolvency. No. Not because that's not the way it should be internships any which ways, but because the whole idea, because the idea is to make you roll up your sleeves from the day one.